You've probably daydreamed about the day she'll come back, and if you're here, you've likely tried many different ways to win her back, all with the sole intention of having her by your side again and hearing her say, "I love you." I believe you don't want to give up on her now. That's why I'm going to show you a solution to win back your ex for good. It doesn't matter why you broke up, or if you haven't spoken in a while. Generating the two secret neurotransmitters that, according to neurologists Julian Sabulesco and Andres Sandenberg from the University of Oxford, are present in the brain of any happy couple. So pay attention for another 3 minutes. What I'm going to show you here has nothing to do with begging her to come back, doing no contact, sending gifts, or casting spells. It also has nothing to do with red pill or anything else you might have heard of. What I'm about to reveal is a way that makes any woman fall in love with a guy and beg for him to come back into her life, instantly, to have her back very quickly. My name is Beth Klein. I'm a couples therapist with over 9 years of experience, holding a degree in psychology. I've helped hundreds of couples reconcile, and today, I'm going to show you how you can win back your ex for good without needing to beg, humiliate yourself, or send gifts. To demonstrate how you can do this quickly, let me tell you Adam's story. Pay close attention because the secret you need to win back your ex is in this short story I'm about to share. Adam went through a very difficult and turbulent breakup. In 2021, his partner sent a text message ending their 5-year relationship. It was indeed a text message to end things. He went through a tough time, and like any man wanting to win her back, he tried everything. He sent flowers, expensive gifts, chocolates, and declarations of love. He tried talking to her family, attempted the so-called no-contact rule. He went weeks without speaking to her, but nothing worked. He told me he spent money on spells, but they didn't work. The 5th month after the breakup was the worst. During that month, he thought about giving up altogether. He saw a photo on a friend of his ex's social media. In the background of the photo, he saw his ex kissing another guy. That's when his world crumbled. To avoid doing anything rash, he went to a friend's house to vent. This friend happened to be John, a client of mine whom I had helped save his relationship. So, John connected him with me. But there was a problem. At that time, I only worked with helping women win back their partners. In other words, assisting women in reconciliation. However, John trusted my work so much that he insisted I mentor Adam. In fact, John even paid for the mentoring himself. And because Adam was already desperate, he agreed, believing I would be his last hope. When we got on Zoom and Adam started telling his story, he began to cry and said he couldn't bear the anguish anymore. After listening to his entire story and understanding the situation, I began to explain why their relationship had ended. I said, "Adam, every relationship ends when the attraction ends. Just by reigniting that attraction, she'll come back to you quickly." I saw the doubt on his face, but he let me continue. I explained why this happens, and that's what I'm going to explain to you now. In the brain, we have an area called the limbic system, responsible for attraction and human emotions. This part of the brain reacts to specific triggers that generate certain neurotransmitters. Don't worry, it's quite simple. Neurotransmitters are responsible for emotions and feelings, and for any reconciliation, the most important ones are just 2. Dopamine, responsible for attraction, and oxytocin, responsible for love. I showed him a study conducted in 2008 by neurologists Julia and Andres from the University of Oxford, UK, which analyzed divorce data from the United States. This study examined the brains of couples who got along well and others who were on the verge of separating. They noticed that the brains of happy couples functioned in a certain way. The brains of couples in love had a specific ratio of dopamine and oxytocin, and the couples whose relationships were going poorly no longer had these neurotransmitters in the correct proportion. In other words, if she broke up with you, it's because she no longer sees you as attractive. Her lack of interest could have been caused by infidelity, a habit of yours that bothers her a lot, arguments, financial issues, interference from others, routine, excessive jealousy, or physical or emotional distance. However, right now, it doesn't matter why it happened. What matters most is that this can be reversed, and even better, in a simple and quick way, you can have your ex back. No matter what happened in your relationship, whether she's with someone else or in another city, I showed him a simple way to win back any ex using a technique called neurological emotional triggers. And if you think I just came up with this during our mentoring session, you're mistaken. By that point, I had already helped hundreds of reconciliation cases. Yes.